In this tutorial, we're going to look at how you can create a gradient when you have used particular colours, you've used particular shapes, for example, a circle, and rather than just have flat colour, you want to have a gradient. You can see this image on the left-hand side has black and white gradient. We'll come back to that one. This one just has solid block purple colour, so we're going to look at how to change that. First of all, you do need to select the image that you actually want to change. You can always check by switching it off, hiding the layer that you're working on. Then you want to open up Properties. If Properties isn't open, you can go to Window and select Properties if it's not visible on your screen. But once you've opened that up, you go down to Appearance and you click on where it says Fill. And you will have various choices. One of them you'll see looks as if it goes from dark to paler. That is actually gradient, and you click on that one. That will first of all put just a black and white gradient, and if I just close the panel, you'll see it's much darker at the bottom and then it goes to white at the top with greys at the side. If I open up Properties again, you can see that if I actually click on the colours, I can change the colours. So down in this panel here, just below where it says opacity, don't worry about that for the minute, you've got you've got four little sort of like buttons, if you like, in each of the sort of four corners. If you click on the bottom right, sorry, the bottom left, you can select a colour. If you double click on it, it will open up the colour picker. You can select your different colours across a range of red, green, blue. So if we want to go for a sort of pinky colour, we can select that one. You need to actually click in the colour palette, click on OK. So that is giving us a sort of pink to white. If we actually want the other colour to be a different kind of colour, maybe a more sort of orangey kind of colour maybe. Yes, we've got a nice kind of warmish kind of orange there. Let's click on that one. We can pick on that. And you can see there we've got a colour gradient. If we want to change the actual sort of way that the colour flows through the shape that we've got. So at the moment we've got the pink at the bottom going up into the orange. Then we can have a different kind of pattern. We could have a radial pattern, for example, which is coming out from the centre. You don't really see that because it's a circle. We could have an angle, which has it sort of going across. The linear is probably the best one, but if we also want to change the angle, we can have the colours moving in a slightly different kind of way. So it's not just from top to bottom; it's more from bottom to top in that way. So you can shift and have slightly different permutations. And so that's going from pink to orange on that side. And you can do exactly the same thing with the other ellipse. So I'll select that one in my layers and I can go and create the same thing. Probably when you've created them, it's better to actually do the same thing and actually repeat them. So you can actually delete something that you don't want and then you can just actually copy and duplicate layer to create another layer, and then you can move that one across to the other image, obviously making sure that you've got it in the right place and that the image appears over the top of it. Getting a bit mixed up with my layers here. There we go. Great. And then when you want to move two together, just click on Shift and you can move those to create positioning. Great, so that's how you create a gradient with different kinds of colours.